What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stew. Today we're gonna be a little more relaxed. We're gonna go through some questions that I got that people sent to me. We're gonna go through some comments, some DMs from uh, people of leadership. I would guess you would say, from legends or whatever y'all want to call them, people that we respect in the culture. You know, we gonna go through some things. Let's get into it. But before we get into that, I got my Lahara on. Y'all know the cold weather is on the way. We got the Geif hoodies coming. But until we get those, y'all go cop some of this Lahara, man. This shit cozy, quality. I done washed it a couple times in the wash machine. Still good. I think I look good. Lahara, let's go. First question: who are you to criticize Gogo Band? Somebody who sees that these niggas that go to work for 40 hours at a job that they don't love can take something special when it's live. Go is special when it's live. But imagine if we take the live music and make it sound good to the mainstream. What does that do? It opens up the door for more people to say, "Oh, I liked that song when I heard it on the radio. I liked that song when I heard it on it." And they don't have to just come to the go-go. It's more money in the live shows. So it opens up doors when we open up that window. And my history, I hate going down this road because it's not important. I've been here all my life. I'm not new here. I ventured out, saw the way things were, and I said, "Hey, I need to share this energy and these ideas with these people who have been doing the same thing since it's been doing." It's time for a change. I'm a concerned third party, and niggas deserve better, and Go deserves better. What better life for a musician to go out and do music full time for 40 hours instead of going to that job they hate? Let's think about it. It just makes sense. And why not share an idea that could take us all there so we can stop clocking in, getting them little checks? And yes, Go is better live, but there's a space where we can maximize the revenue. And that's why I feel like I can critique Go music. You're telling people in bands what they need to do, but what are you doing? Well, first off, hello, welcome to the stew. Here we have conversations about Go and things that Go can do to do better, to outreach more, to reach more people, and for us to kind of make some money, make a living, hopefully. And on top of that, musically, me and Motive Nose have dropped three Go projects in the last year and a half. If you haven't heard those, go check those out right now. Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. Links in the bio. Go check that out. Now, it normally takes 6 to 8 people to do what we're doing. It's 2 people making this music. Come on. And I know y'all remember the Money Long remix. Had the whole internet dancing, TikTok, Instagram, wherever it was going, radio. I even saw TJ ass dancing to that shit. So that's one thing that I'm doing. Come on. I'm sparking the conversation that needs to happen. There needs to be some kind of meritocracy or, some type of uh standard that somebody has and that puts it out there. And a lot of what I'm saying is going to start making a lot of people think deeper and think twice when they're in the studio. So it's going to lead to growth. Come on, man. That's what we doing. We sharing the idea, pushing the idea, giving examples. That's what we're doing. Next question. Do you think there's still room for traditional go-go? In DC, yes. Mainstream, probably not, depending on who's making it, of course. Um, I think it can be traditional, but it still needs to translate. So, I mean, I would say no. Um, and that's fine. Some things that are tradition can stay where it came from. But if it evolves or has the potential to evolve into something that can reach the world, why not? And it's music. It's not like family values and all that. Is I think it's keep the personal traditional shit here. Give the world what the world wants. Go-go is fucking for everyone. And here's how I look at it. So you know how football has different forms, right? You got NFL, you got flag football, and XFL. Let's just use those three. Each one has a different level or burden of performance. You're not going to show up to the NFL in flag football gear. You feel me? And what my idea is that go-go can get to the NFL level. Glitz and glam. It's not all about that, but why not? Why not do it? If you had a major budget, would you sign an artist or full bands? Slightly tough call. It depends on the budget, but naturally I would want to sign a whole band, but logically and realistically, I would probably just sign an artist. It's easier to build a foundation around one person instead of trying to get all these moving pieces to try to get on one page. So I don't know. I think one face as a spearhead, and then you kind of mix them in there when you have shows. You bring the band, but you push an artist first. That's what I would do. If I had 6 months to do two albums with two artists, who would I sign? Okay, so I'm guessing this would be like from a go-go band. I'm assuming. Uh, that's kind of easy. I think I would go with Jata and Danny J. Here's why. They don't have kids. They're not married, which makes it easier to lock them in and grind and get the work done without that level of distraction or stress or fear of missing out and stuff like that. And I also think that they will require the least amount of artist development as far as their look, their singing capability, stuff like that. Other stuff we would kind of work out along the way, I guess, with the creativity. So, and most importantly, women right now are a lot easier to sell. It's just the climate that the music industry is in. You know what I'm saying? If you just follow the wave, and women will support women faster than anybody else. So, and women spend most of the money. So that's where I would go. And especially black women, they gonna rally behind them black women. So that would be my play. I don't know if some of y'all remember the junkyard video that I did. Somebody sent it to me while I was on live and asked me my opinion. Here's a clip. So great. We run it up, we turn it up, then break it down. Bro, the writing is just, it sucks. So the first comment, Big Nate Morrell says, it's an absolute no for me. Absolutely not. I agree, my boy. I agree. Then we have Renee Hurst McNeil. I hope I said that right. I am afraid that this is not an accurate representation of authentic go-go music. I would not recommend playing this particular song for someone who is unfamiliar with the genre. Wow. This isn't me saying this. This is the consumers that y'all put out there are saying this. The people that y'all gave this to. Royalty Abdul, I'm not reading all that, says, no, no, no. This is unfortunate. Sad face. And y'all got one person that loved it. Stacy Nelson. I love it. I guess her ears are different. Yeah, can't argue with that. That's how she feel. Tony Ricardo Johnson says, go-go music sounds totally different from being live opposed to being in the studio. Completely agree. In my opinion, go-go is at its best live. Anything musical is at its best live. Let's not think that go-go is that special. Anything live is better. It's just that go-go hasn't done anything on the record music side, radio, you know what I'm saying, in a long time since. He goes on to say, when was the best original go-go song recorded in the studio and it was fire? Doing the butt. It may be old, but they didn't record that live and put that out. Granted, it was attached to a movie, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the movie, but it was attached to something. But the song was still loved. Y'all think Go-Go was so special, and it is special, but it's not that special to where it can't be translated over. Like, it's not only live. Next comment. Let's keep it going. Corey Spate says, I applaud the honesty. A lot of people will stamp it as gold online just because it's JY, knowing they would never bump it in the car or request it at a show. I respond and say, yep, yep. Music and the band sound as expected. The writing was just not it. Nobody's playing this song in their car in their free time. That's enough said about that one. Demetria Kwabi Marion. People have the right to not like a product being sold to them and speak on it. I felt the same way about the song. RE did with Snoop, but dragged from my opinion. If you like it, go buy it, and that's it. I'm with you there, sister. I'm with you there. But don't let them drag you. You know what I'm saying? Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Now, here's where things get a little spicy. I was told not to show the names, but I feel like, we need to have truth tellers. We need the people to know what people are saying to people who are just trying to do something nice for the culture. And we need to expose the attacking or the slick DMs and the bullying. I don't want to be bullied. So I'm putting the community on notice. So if you know who these people are, you know who these people are. Lavert Cole said, with all due respect, who are you? Never heard of you. And for you to shoot something down that nobody is doing, meaning originals, you can't be in the culture as you should. And yeah, this T-Bob, let's talk. Bro, nigga, we just dropped 3 original go-go projects. Y'all need to do y'all research before y'all start DMing me saying shit like this. We got 3 original projects out. 3. So that just debunked your whole thing here. So what are you saying? What are you saying? Let's keep going. But you never listen to the lyrics, and it's obviously that you're not a fan of JYB. It doesn't matter if I'm not a fan. The song is not good. I can hate you and love you and say, oh, you got a fire song. Anyway, because if you was, you wouldn't have gone 30 seconds and it's not the best mix. If it was live, it would be different. Hit period. That's just go period. Bro, I can't read this shit. Y'all read that shit, and because this nigga don't know how to type. Giving up my vibes. All right, I can't read this. I can't read this. These niggas, clearly these niggas don't know how to write. Next. Fuck is this shit? And then we have Mr. Stephen Hearn, whatever. All right. Congratulations, hater. That episode you just did about my band got the most view, even on your show being none of your show hit 100,000 views. So before try down our go-go music, learn it first. Fuck you very much. You fucking remedial ass nigga. I don't even know what the fuck you just said. Y'all niggas gotta use some fucking punctuations or something. You know what? And that's why you got the reply that you did, nigga. Next. Another video I posted was about Black Alley, one of my favorite bands, actually. And they dropped this original song.
How can they check me and verify? Sliding in something that's turtleized. That's a benzo on a bimbo. Lady May on a man code. Get them synfo, no info.
No! And here are a few comments that were on that video. Shaking my head. All this dude do is hate on all go-go. I want to see his go-go song that he produced since he knows what sounds good and doesn't. Okay. And then we have Super Dan. Y'all need to understand social media. Clout chasing is at an all-time high. Irrelevant. Anyone that posts on social media then asks why this or why that without doing his own research is obviously in it for the entertainment purpose. Okay. Clout chasers need to understand that social media is like Yelp on steroids. One negative review can influence people's thoughts and decisions. Anyone that truly cares would reach out to the bands directly before giving their negative review to the people. Bro, these niggas don't communicate. They only connect and talk to people who are lit or people who they just want to suck off. Like there is no, yo, let's tap in. Let's really do work. Now you have some. The most communication from any band that I've got, which is also my favorite band of all, is CCB. Although we haven't necessarily fully locked in because I understand they got shows going on. They got a lot of pieces. But what you're saying is you just want to talk, bro. You're not really saying anything. You're assuming I'm a clout chaser because I have the balls to come up here and tell Junkyard and Black Alley they did some bullshit? Fuck out of here. That sounds soft as shit. Let's keep going. But when you're trying to build a brand like Kurt the Great, I'm not trying, I am. Let's make sure we put our words correct. Negativity will always bring reactions. No, negativity brings thought. Y'all all get the positive all the time. And that's why the shit is bullshit. Because it's all positive. That's all y'all get. Y'all don't never get no negativity. Don't make me preach. You need the positive with the negative. Come on now. Don't make... Let's keep going here. It's worked for Wendy Williams, Charleston White, Charlemagne the God, Stephen A. Smith, Charlie Kirk, and a host of others here. Bro, did you just put Charleston White and Charlie Kirk in the... Bro, this is unbelievable. Bro, you have low IQ, bro. For someone who just said you need to go do research, you should go do your research about me. Just look on my page, bro. Now, Charlie Kirk, stand-up guy. If you actually listen to him talk without your feelings. Charleston White, he plays a character and he says it all the time. Do your research. Do your research. I've watched interviews where Charleston White says, yeah, I'm in character. If you look at the underlining or into what he's saying and peel back the layers and use your IQ in your brain and not your feelings, you'll see some truth. But you do research. And I should go do research. Yes, he's entitled to his own opinion. But just be mindful to what and how he say things he say. Nigga, I'ma say however I want. Until you paying for the microphone, paying for the camera, paying for my phone subscription, my internet subscription, my monitors, my TVs, then you can come talk to me about how I should say things. But until then, nigga, sit back, relax, and hear this truth, nigga. Appreciate the love and the best wishes on the future. But ain't no tone policing happening over here. Let's keep going. Shit. Motherfucking fruity fucking me up. Young and a hating ass Bama. Who the fuck is this Bama podcast? Some rap or Jamaican music. Stay out the go-go lane, Bama. And it sound like you stayed out of reading class, nigga, because what the fuck did you just say? Anyway, I respond and say, been watching for too long and folks is not stepping up. Speaking or being real. Go-go needs more. A new branch to the tree. Do you hate a tree when it grows a new branch? I don't. It makes shade. Hating ass post. This ain't rap or hip hop, nigger. Okay, cool. Small IQ alert. Wee wee wee. Nah, that original joint crank. And Cassie was spitting on that joint too. I respond and say, yeah, and my mom's the president. Now we both say two stupid ass things. Next. Goldie Hefner says, hate is the real reason DC never got put on. It's crabs and a barrel here. Hey, bro, I appreciate you for using periods and punctuation, bro. It helps me read. Shout out to Black Alley. Keep doing y'all thing. I ain't never seen no product from this genre anywhere close on this level of quality, and everything they put out ain't gotta be go-go. They're musicians. I agree. But even if I still heard that song as somebody who likes rap, it's still not good. No matter how you go-go or not. All I'm talking about is the burden of the performance. The energy. Never mind. Watch the video. If you don't have nothing good to say, oh, we going back to elementary school again. Just shut the fuck up, please. Too much hate. The niggas that be hating be putting out shit 10 times worse.
I just wanna dance, she just wanna put it in my face. Boom, 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 yeah, her body turning up the bass. Got another one, back up in the stew with Kurt the Great. How could I be done? I ain't finished cleaning up my plate.
Motive knows Kurt the Great, Apple Music. Go listen. Next. Maurice White says, bro, I don't see you playing any instruments or rapping. Your opinion is no good in this group. Fuck out of here. Motive knows Kurt the Great. YouTube. Apple Music. Title. I make all the music. Wow. You must not be looking. Maurice White. Well, look a little harder, my guy. Bro, come on. You must not be doing your research like bruh said. YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, and you're welcome to do your own video and tell me if you like it or not. The difference between me and other people's, I'm going to listen. And if it's good, I'm going to implement it. Hello. So this next portion, I showed a video just giving an idea of, just some more creative writing, storytelling. And here's people's reactions. Here we go.
Heartbreak, I'm torn, worst pain, thus far. Heartache, I'm scorned, and you show no remorse,
Pat Lynch says, it's not a bad song. However, while the lyrics may have some more depth, the issue was still the biggest issue. It's still not that sonically appealing. The mix is a tough marriage. Failed to say how. Maybe he will. Your wants for the genre are not wrong. I can appreciate someone wanting to move go-go forward, but in my honest opinion, once we understand that the go-go experience, the go-go music are different legs of the same beast, it should gain more traction. Don't know what the fuck that means, but you didn't say why the mix was a tough. Like you just want. It sound like you just wanted to debate. I'm not really sure. I have no argument. The go-go. The thing is that why? My question is why are we only limited to the go-go experience? That's what people keep missing because y'all want to fight for some stupid ass shit. Oh, go-go's. No, I don't care about that. That's fine. I'm not arguing about go-go experience and new impressions, doing cover songs. That's fine. Do them. But drop original music to push out to the world. That's how it gets more traction. The go-go experience that you keep talking about is not getting any traction. It's not going to do it. Unless I'm misunderstanding this shit makes no sense. Next. R. West says, I guess our generation being the 50 and over crew see and fathom things much differently. Fair enough. We were there when most weren't even born and being privy to all the different types of go-go sounds, clubs, and etc. back in the day. Nevertheless, and as long as the genre and art form isn't lost, times and things must change. Agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. The past was what the past was. It's a new age now. I agree. R. West also says, like my man is trying to relay to all, it's nothing wrong with making our sound appealing to all from a universal standpoint. Also, it's truly nothing wrong with keeping the true origin slash essence as well as implementing different sounds. Thank you. Totally agree. I have nothing to say bad about this R. West guy. He also goes on to say that was really universally cool, unequivocally. Mike Johnson, pause. It doesn't sound like go-go. It sounds like garbage. Low IQ. You didn't even tell me why. Shamel Unique says, writing ain't all that, LOL. It was a funny troll. That was actually pretty funny. I laughed at that when I saw it. Cool. So let's keep the conversation going. Down in the comments, if y'all got anything y'all want to say, want to clarify, add to, share, disagree with, agree with, critiques on music, or whatever you may think about what I'm saying, let's talk. Let's get it.
Go, yeah, this is for everyone. Yeah, we got another one. Go, yeah, this is for everyone. Bounce to the billboard, the #1. Go, yeah, this is for everyone. Hey, Kurt, yeah, we got another one. Go, yeah, this is for everyone.